Hey guys, this is João from kubefirst. We have a new exciting feature that enable you to install kubefirst in your local machine, and that's pretty simple. All you have to do is to come to our GitHub repository at this space here. It's kubefirst, github.com/kubefirst, and then you can go straight to the installation documentation. You can copy this one if you're using Mac. If not, there are other ways to install that, like using Docker or Linux, and you can just go to your terminal and then you install the CLI with this command. I already have mine here. It's the latest version, and that's all. So now we just want to call local. It's like kubefirst local, and this is going to locally start the K3D cluster, install Argo CD, Vault, Atlantis, and the other service that we provide with kubefirst. And that's basically it. So you just start here. It's asking for a GitHub token because you're going to create some repositories in your GitHub account. So you have to authorize your some credentials here because they're going to create a repository for you, and we have the Atlantis integration and things like that. So you authorize, and then you need this extra step just for me because and then that's it. So the installation just started because there is a pending HTTP request in the back waiting for the token. When the token is provided and valid, we start the token in our kubefirst file. That's just in your local machine. And at this point, the installation starts. And if you want to check some logs, you can go to the beginning of the installation. We have this path that provides logs for you. And then you just have to tail that, and then you can see what the installation is actually doing. So in this step is the creation of the K3D cluster. If you go to your terminal and check K3D list registry, it was just created right now for us. And you can also check the clusters that you have. So we have to wait a bit. And then the next steps is going to be called So as you can see, there is ngrok integration here, and out of transparency we do that. Don't worry about these certificates and things that are exposed because I'm going to destroy everything after the video. And regarding this open connection here, it's how we integrate Atlantis. So Atlantis works with webhook. So when you comment in your pull request, like Atlantis plan, there is a webhook that's calling our pod. So we open this tunnel for you, and we close this tunnel just after the installation. And here, Argo CD pod was found, and the installation is going to proceed. You can also check what's going on with your cluster and check what pods are being created. We have some Argo up and running here, and next it's going to get OAuth token, so we can validate if the if you are enabled to reach Argo CD. And Argo CD, it's in a synced way, and that was successful with the first try. And then we proceed with installation. We already have the vault call here. It's creating the vault. We use external secrets for our applications. That's why we have vault here. In case you want to change some value for, I don't know, maybe for Atlantis, you want to change port or things like that, you go to Vault, and you can change the port directly there, and there is this sidecar that's going to update your pods. We have Shark Museum to host our demo application, or the metaphors. We have two clusters here, one for console and there's second one for the API. The console is the last step of the installation. Let me continue here so we can see what's happening. And inside the console we have all the links you need to reach the applications. The local experience is going to port forward that for you, so the console is going to show you how you can reach the vault address, how you can reach Argo CD, and there are also the metaphor applications that we are still in development for that. They are not deployed correctly. We are pushing hard to have that as soon as possible. And here we have an issue, sounds like vault's not ready. Okay, not an issue anymore. We have this retry functionality, the fault tolerance that we try one, and at the second attempt that was successful. Then we proceed with installation. These are Terraform being applied, and that's for vault. We have some Shark Museum integration as well. We have Atlantis, that's external secret in Vault as well. And when you see this connection refused, that just means that we have the ngrok tunnel open, but we are still not accepting connections here because Atlantis is probably not ready. It was creating here. Maybe right now it's ready. Atlantis, yeah, now it's ready. Yeah, here we have some integration with Atlantis that are running in the back to make Atlantis healthy for us to be available. Now we just enable the port forward for Atlantis. This is regarding the webhook I just described it before. And then we have some cool integrations for this Atlantis integration. So if you go to GitOps, that's the template, the repository that kubefirst created for us. And if you go to the pull request, it was automatically created because we have the token that you provide for us, and that's my user that's doing that. So I just changed two files. To be honest, we changed 2 files because in the installation process we need to reach local, the local host, and when we move things to the cluster we need to have this Kubernetes DNS to reach mine.io, that's the endpoint for the backend for the Terraform. So we just did this change and we are applying that via Atlantis just to show a bit how the Atlantis integration works. And the plan is running, sounds like it was succeeded. If you go here, you can also check the Atlantis progress that was successfully applied. And if you wait just a bit more, it is going to be applied. There is still some pending jobs here. And let's see how the installation is running. Yeah, this is regarding Atlantis. The Atlantis just receiving the webhook event and is doing its job. Waiting a bit more. Atlantis plant should be running. and now we have some port forward happening in the back because we want you to reach out these endpoints that are available here. So for example, we have this link for Atlantis, and Atlantis is here, the same for Vault and Argo CD, and you need to enable the connection in this way so you can access and you can have access to the installation. If you want to log into Argo CD, you can come to a new terminal and you can open your kubefirst file at this place, and then if you look for Argo CD, you can have the username and password. Don't worry about these values, these are just for local, and I'm going to destroy my installation just after the video. And if you go here, admin, and you provide the password that you just got, this one here, then you can see your Argo applications up and running here. If you look for Vault, for example, sorry, Vault is not here yet. It should be coming. Yeah, Vault is here. Maybe it was still synchronizing. Let me check again. Yeah, Vault is finally here. And we have other applications. We have the whole registry tree available here. We can see all the applications that were installed, and the same we can have here looking into the pods. These are all the pods that were installed, and that's basically it. That's the end of the installation. So you have up and running closer experience running your local machine.